Okay, so now we're going to do a brief kind of introduction and like a bit of basic mixing for the drums. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our mixer window. If we go to our A main break, we can hear if we solo it. There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of low frequencies. Them low frequencies are going to kind of clash with some of the lower frequencies, like the kicks and the snares, that are actually in our drum beats. So we're going to try and cut some of them out. So if we just go to EQ and select this here, we're going to cut out all of the frequencies below about 1 kilohertz. So we're just going to roll them off. So if we listen back, okay, it's grand. We're also going to take the volume of that down quite a bit. And we're going to do the same, roll off the lower frequencies for the shaker up to about 500 hertz. And I'm going to copy this setting because I'm going to use this on the hats. And the ride. And just going to solo the bongos here and put some EQ in there as well. I'm going to cut off all. Okay, we can also hear when we solo the bongos that there's kind of a nasty tail at the end of the second one. So we're going to go to bongo 2 here. And this here is the volume envelope for the bongo. So if we simply move the end here, we can cut that bit off the end. So okay, so we've now cut that nasty tail off the end of the bongo. Okay, I'm also going to cut some of the lower frequencies out of the snare. And I'm also going to boost it at around 200 hertz. So just push it up a wee bit and then make that narrower by bringing that up. So, and then just push that up another wee bit. And then I'm going to bring the volume of it down. And now we're going to just listen back through and adjust the levels of anything which we think is either too loud or too quiet. So I'm just going to play the track. Going to bring the level of the shaker down a bit. Okay, if we go into the ultra beat, the hat 4 doesn't really seem to be loud enough, so I'm just going to turn up the volume of that within the ultra beat itself. Okay, that's much better. Listen back now. Okay, so I'm just turning the overall level down to make sure that it's not actually peaking. Obviously we want the bass and the snare to be the loudest things. Okay, so that's just a preliminary mix of the drums. We'll come back to doing a final mix down later on.